the legend of Udo Ogu, the first African global structured martial arts rooted in Igbo tradition and culture. In the beginning, before names were written in books, before martial arts had borders, styles, or nations, there was only one thing: survival, honor, and the spirit of the warrior. Deep within the ancient lands of the Igbo people, long before modern civilization shaped the world, there existed a way of life passed from generation to generation. It was not called a sport. It was not called entertainment. It was not created for fame or competition. It was called Udo Ogu, the way of the warrior, a system of survival, discipline, and protection practiced by the ancestors of Igbo land, a complete expression of life itself, where body, mind, spirit, and nature moved as one. In Udo Ogu, every movement had meaning. The archers studied patience, the wrestlers mastered strength, the warriors of weapon combat mastered precision, the dancers of war carried rhythm and spirit, the hand-to-hand fighters learned flow and adaptability, and the spearmasters understood timing, distance, and survival. Udo Ogu was not just combat. It was philosophy. It was identity. It was a complete way of life. And at its core, it taught one truth: peace is achieved through righteous battles. And within that truth lies balance, light and darkness, day and night, good and bad, strength and peace. Because the ancestors understood something timeless. Without struggle, there is no wisdom. Without conflict, there is no understanding of peace. But like many ancient truths, time began to fade its memory, until one man rose to remember. His name is Ogu Okafor Chinedu Chukwumaluijem. Born from Igbo soil, raised in discipline, and shaped by an unshakable curiosity for mastery, he was not an ordinary child. From a very young age, he was drawn to movement, combat, and the deeper meaning behind martial arts. While others saw fighting as violence, he saw it as knowledge. While others trained for competition, he trained for understanding. While others sought fame, he sought truth. His journey took him across many systems of martial arts, each shaping a different part of his evolution: Kung Fu, flow, energy, and internal discipline; karate, structure, precision, and discipline of spirit; judo, balance, leverage, and control; taekwondo, speed, agility, and explosive movement; boxing, timing, power, and endurance; jujutsu, adaptability and control through technique; jeet kune, do, interception, adaptability, freedom of movement, and combat efficiency; capoeira, rhythm, fluidity, deception, acrobatic movement, and harmony between combat and music; Udo Ogu being the traditional refined into modern African combat sports, rooted in Igbo warrior heritage, founded upon the philosophy of achieving peace through righteous battle, the Igbo principle of truth and justice, the God retributive justice. It integrates full contact combat, technical forms, traditional wrestling, and weapon-based disciplines into a structured international sporting system. But his path did not stop there. He went further into deeper combat systems and modern martial disciplines. He studied Vovinam Viet Vo Dao, absorbing its philosophy, structure, and weapon-based traditions. He trained in mixed martial arts, MMA, where real combat pressure shaped his understanding of modern fighting evolution. He did not only study these systems, he mastered them to the point of becoming a guide and teacher. He introduced and became Enugu State Vovinam Viet Vo Dao head coach, introduced Kung Fu in Enugu State and the head coach, and a mixed martial arts MMA coach, passing on knowledge, discipline, and structure to others. But through all his training and achievements, something deeper awakened within him. A memory not of one man, but of a people. He realized that the Igbo warrior spirit had its own forgotten system, buried beneath time, overlooked by modern definitions of martial arts, a system not written in modern textbooks, but carved into tradition, survival, movement, and culture. And from that realization, a vision was born, a mission to restore identity, a mission to revive heritage, a mission to bring back what time tried to erase. From that vision, Udo Ogu was reborn. But this time, Udo Ogu has two dimensions: the ancient path, rooted in tradition, culture, survival, and warrior philosophy; the modern path, sports-based and competition-driven, designed for training, performance, and structured martial development. In its modern form, Udo Ogu stands as a competitive martial arts system. In its ancient form, it remains a living heritage of Igbo warrior identity. But in both forms, it carries the same essence: discipline, balance, respect, survival, honor. Under the leadership of Ogu Okafor Chinedu, Udo Ogu evolved into a complete discipline that includes archery, precision, and patience, warrior dance, rhythm, energy, and spiritual expression, wrestling, raw strength and control, weapon combat, survival and mastery, hand-to-hand combat, adaptability and intelligence, spear throwing, distance, timing, and awareness, and many others. But beyond techniques, Udo Ogu carried something greater. It carried identity. It carried pride. It carried the spirit of a forgotten warrior civilization. Through years of sacrifice, discipline, global training, and relentless pursuit of mastery, Ogu Okafor Chinedu rose as a grandmaster, not only in skill, but in vision. He became a bridge between worlds, ancient and modern, African tradition and global martial arts, spiritual philosophy and physical combat science. Today, Udo Ogu stands as more than a martial art. It stands as a way of life, a revival, a declaration that Igbo warrior heritage is not lost, it is waiting to rise again. And at the center of it all stands one man, Ogu Okafor Chinedu Chukwumaluijem, the Grand Master, head coach, the founder, the visionary, the one who remembered, and the one that created.